Richician.
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 137. So yeah, not that many questions this week. It's alright though. Let's kick this off. So the first questions are from John Cross. 1. Would you rather be a dinosaur or King Kong? I think I'd rather be King Kong, because obviously dinosaurs are physically built different and built in a way that I'm not sure I'd be comfortable with. For instance, T-Rexes and Raptors have like little arms that they can't really do anything with. I don't know how I'd feel about not being able to use my arms for anything. I mean, I know they can adapt, but I just don't know. Whereas with King Kong, well, at least I can move more freely and just do what I want. Within reason, of course. And at least I can get in some powerful punches against other giant monsters. 2. Would you rather be an alligator or Terminator? I think maybe Terminator. Because just like Arnie, I can rock the leather jacket and the shades like really easily, and of course that model of Terminator is a very durable design, considering that the Terminator has battled like more advanced Terminators, but has pretty much always managed to come out on top regardless. That being said, they don't last. I believe in the second film it was said that they last like I can't remember if it was 130 or 150 years. Or I could be slightly off, but I know it was somewhere over 100 years. So either way, they can last longer. The only downside is that I wouldn't be able to eat or drink anything, which would be kind of frustrating. Then again, if I'm a cyborg, then I wouldn't care for things like that. But that would be an advantage. Of course, at least if I was an alligator, I could still eat things. Plus, with being an amphibious creature, I wouldn't care about getting wet. So I wouldn't care about rain, and I could just swim around in rivers and stuff like all the time. I guess I'd still rather be a Terminator. 3. If you want to go anywhere in the world, where would it be? I feel like this did come up in a previous Q&A episode, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, I would say definitely America. I've wanted to go there for years, despite the fact that that it's prone to like tornadoes, cyclones and hurricanes, which is rather worrying. And then of course there's the wildlife in Texas to worry about. That being said, Texas is one of the places that me and Emma plan to go to at some point, because we have a couple of friends who live over there. Of course, there is Massachusetts as well, so we can visit Matt and Alison Welch. And another place in the States would be New York City. Just to see the sights, really. See the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, walk around Central Park. Yeah, that'd be great. 4. Laugh challenge. Do the voice of Batman. I assume you'd want me to do the voice of Batman throughout the whole of a Try Not to Laugh challenge. I could do that. No problem. Even though I prefer to do different voices whenever I do a Try Not to Laugh dual challenge with Gamer Central or Matt and Alison Welch. It's nice to mix things up rather than stick with one, as I find if I stick with one for too long, it can get really tiring and can even make my head hurt. But Batman shouldn't be too hard, depending on how I do it. It wouldn't be hard to do something like, I activate polymerization, fusing Stratos and Liquid Soldier to make Sunrise. Chainlink 1 Liquid Soldier, Chainlink 2 Sunrise to add Miracle Fusion. So yeah, that's more like the Christian Bale version. Or I could do the one from Superpower Beatdown, although that's a bit more tricky, and I'd be like, I activate Neos Fusion, sending Neos and Rainbow Dragon from my deck to the graveyard, and bring out Rainbow Neos. Activate Rainbow Neos' first effect, sending a monster I control to the graveyard to spin your entire graveyard back to the deck. Of course, that being said, that one is a bit too quiet. Then, mind you, I guess with my editing program I can increase the volume, of course, just to make sure that Batman voice is louder and clearer. I don't know, it depends. I'll give it a shot anyway. Next question is from Matt and Alison Welch. Not sure if these were asked, so I apologise in advance. Out of all the LA Beast videos you've seen that Matt and I sent you, which one do you find the most intense? Which one was the most funniest? And which one do you consider the most dangerous? That's okay, this hasn't come up. The problem is I haven't seen those ones for a while, so I'm trying to remember them all. I can't even remember which one would be the funniest. I wish I'd looked back on those before answering this. Maybe I can come back to it and answer it properly, so I'll just have to do this based off memory. I suppose one that was really intense was the one with the spicy hot chocolate, because I think there was some other stuff as well. Yeah, that seemed like a bit too much. What was the other one? Have I seen one with the Death Nut Challenge? I can't remember. Oh gee, yeah, I might have to come back to this one, I think, because I'm just drawing a blank on all these challenges. Unless I can quickly look at our chat right now. Maybe I'll do that. Hold on. Okay, so it's taking forever to find all of them, but I did find two of them, which was the spicy gauntlet and the world's hottest freeze-dried ice cream. So as far as I remember, the ice cream one, I suppose, was the funniest, whereas the gauntlet one, I guess, was the most dangerous and the most intense, because there's like, what, how many of those small chili peppers? I think there's 4 from what I can see in the thumbnail. Maybe it was a... It looks like there was a really hot chocolate bar rather than a hot chocolate, but I swear there was one where there was a spicy hot chocolate. I can't remember. I mean, if you can send me those videos again, I can answer this properly, like in the next episode. But otherwise, this is the best I can do to answer that question. And the last question is from Webbers5. This is something I'm curious about. Can you name each monster on your dual disc in your YouTube picture? Yes, I can actually. The monsters on the dual disc are Dark Arm Dragon, Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning, Dark Paladin, and Amulet Dragon. Yeah, that was a picture that I took back in 2015, back when I was playing Dark Magician the way it was before I played Pendulum Dark Magician. Those monsters, along with Dark Magician, were like the other boss monsters of the deck at the time. So it made sense to have them on the dual disc, and I thought it would make for a cool pose. And yeah, that is it for questions in this episode. Thanks a lot for your guys' questions, very cool ones as always. And if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time, so be sure to get questions in before then, so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.